following is a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network.
And Anderson is going to launch for three. It's good!
Now it's game time. Let's head up to the broadcast booth for the pregame show right now on Magnitude Sports.
All right, it is postseason time. It's the girls Section 8 AA tournament here, and we kick it off. Well, we actually kicked it off about an hour ago at the Hive in Perham. They bumped that 7 o'clock game up to 6 o'clock. So I'm guessing that game is closing in on the second half. If it's not already started the second half, we'll try and get you an update on that one between Perham and Warroad. Perham number 1, Warroad number 16. But here we got the Barnesville Trojans and the Park Rapids Area Panthers. A couple of teams that have played like up and down seasons. Both teams score about the same amount of points per game. Both teams give up about the same amount of points per game. Their win-loss records are mirrored flip-flops. Barnesville 15-10, Park Rapids 10-15. Don't let that fool you, though. Like I said, they're scoring and allowing their opponent to score about equal. We'll dig deeper into that when your Barnesville Senex pregame show starts in just a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Network.
Barnesville Senex is your one-stop shop in Barnesville for gas, snacks, beverages, and more, including fresh Sandy's Donuts each day of the week. Barnesville Senex has the Caribou Coffee Kiosk open daily as well. Don't forget, you can pick up automobile supplies, and Barnesville Senex is your hunting and fishing license headquarters. Barnesville Senex. Call 218-354-2139 or stop in at 619 Front Street North in Barnesville. Barnesville Senex wishes the Trojans the best of luck in today's game.
All right, welcome back to the Barnesville Sports Arena here at Barnesville High School as we get ready for this first round matchup of the Section 8 AA Girls Tournament. The rights to this broadcast proudly given to Magnitude Sports by the Minnesota State High School League. Any rebroadcast of this is prohibited without the express written consent of both Magnitude Sports and the Minnesota State High School League. Let's take a look at the visitors on the scoreboard. You see them warming up on your court right now, the Park Rapids Area Panthers. They come in with a section record of 2-7, but overall they're 10-15. They're averaging 52.1 points per game while allowing 51.6. Their QRF value is 80. Their ranking is 66. They come into this one looking to snap a 3-game losing streak. Well, the Barnesville Trojans are 9-6 in section play. And they are 15-10 overall. 55.2 points per game scored, but they allow 53.1. So like I said earlier, these two teams about the same when it comes to points scored and points allowed. QRF value 104.4. That ranks them 34. They come into this one looking to snap a 1-game losing streak here at the Barnesville Sports Arena. The Park Rapids, or we'll start with Barnesville. The Barnesville Trojans, in addition to what I just shared with you, are 6-6 when they play here at home. And so they're right at 500, which, I suppose if you're the coach, you probably want to see that home record a little bit better, considering they had a phenomenal road record at 8-2. If you include neutral court, it's 9-4 on the road, but they're 6-6 at home. So Barnesville does struggle at home in comparison to when they do not play at home. So that's something that Park Rapids is going to take advantage of here today. With their QRF rankings, they are ranked 34th out of 129 in the AA section and 132 out of 399 in the state. For the Park Rapids Area Panthers, they are 5-7 when playing on the road, so not too bad. It's a hair better than their home record, which is 5-8. But the one that matters tonight is that road record, 5-7. So a little bit stronger road record for Park Rapids, taking on a little bit weaker home record in the Barnesville Trojans. So The Panthers are ranked 66 of 129 in AA, the 209 out of 399 in the state of Minnesota. The Panthers play in Section 8 AA out of the Mid-State Conference. The Barnesville Trojans play in Section 8 AA out of the Heart of Lakes Conference. Let's take another timeout. We'll dig deeper into this matchup when we return after this here on the Magnitude Sports Network. These sponsors would like to wish Park Rapids area the best of luck in today's game. Go Panthers! Ratzel's Pool Hall. You can find them at 205 Front Street in Barnesville. When you head over to Ratzel's Pool Hall, expect cold beverages, tasty and crispy pizza, as well as a friendly staff. Search for Ratzel's Pool Hall on Facebook. Give the page a like and follow so you can keep up to date with all the daily specials, new menu additions, and dates of special events such as karaoke and musical artists. Don't forget, if the Barnesville Trojans are playing, you can watch the game at Ratzel's Pool Hall. They invite you to stop by after the game. 205 Front Street in Barnesville, Ratzel's Pool Hall. Just a fun little place in a small town.
Your family, your friends, our community. At Midwest Bank of Barnesville, these cornerstones of family, friends, and community is the very heart of Midwest Bank. Whether it's help in expanding the family farm, building, remodeling, or purchasing your new home, or supporting our local schools, Midwest Bank is here because you are our family, you are our friends, and this is our community. Midwest Bank, banking your way on South Front Street, Barnesville. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
All right, don't forget to follow us on our social media Big Four at Magnitude SN on YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. Magnitude Sports on Instagram. Of course, you can check out our website, magnitudesn.com, for the upcoming broadcast schedule. And we're into tournament time now with one regular season game remaining, and that's this coming Friday when the Barnesville Trojans host the East Grand Forks Green Wave in boys basketball, and then the boys will jump into tournament time, and we got a whole bunch of tournament games pending. So if Barnesville wins today, we'll have another game for Barnesville on Saturday, March 4th. The winner of this game, Barnesville or Park Rapids, will play the winner of Dilworth, Glendon, Felton, or East Grand Forks, who are in action tonight. Perham, if they can get by War Road, they would also have a game on Magnitude on March 4th against the winner of Fergus Falls or Roseville. So, we won't dig deeper into that because it's a single elimination tournament, so if they don't win, all those other games are canceled. So it's as simple as that. It's a win or go home situation tonight here at the Barnesville Sports Arena. I want to say thanks to our many sponsors and welcome aboard our sponsors from Park Rapids for cheering on the Panthers today, as well as our season-long sponsors cheering on the Trojans today, including Barnesville Senex, Wolf Simon Real Estate, Ratzel's Pool Hall, Midwest Bank, Quickla, Ace Hardware in Park Rapids, Barnesville Booster Club, Park Rapids Education and Activities Foundation, True North Mechanical, Barnesville Takedown Club, The Pitchfork, Racer Construction cheering on the Panthers tonight. Leading Edge Mechanical, Purple Goose Eatery and Drinkery. 4 Hill Farms, they'll bring you your keys to the game, which are coming up here soon in your Barnesville Senex pregame show. Also, our friends at Danes Bulk Service. Hoffman Electric cheering on the Panthers tonight. Catherine's on Main and Lazy One cheering on Park Rapids this evening. Coldwell Banker, Clack and Dennis Real Estate. Willow Creek Insurance, Barnesville Drug and Hardware, Ball Green Construction, and Lee's Electric bring you tonight's playoff action here between the Barnesville Trojans and the Park Rapids Area Panthers. We have about 7 minutes to go. Let's go ahead and take a look at those 4 Hill Farms keys to the game. We'll do it in 30 seconds here on Magnitude Sports. All right, welcome back. The teams have taken the locker room, and we are ready to rock and roll here on the keys to the game, brought to you by Four Hills Farm here in Four Hills. I got it right. 4 Hills Farm. Put the S at the end of Farms. That's what I was trying to do. Anyways, let's start with the Panthers and play smart basketball, attack the basket, and challenge Barnesville down low. And the magic number is 50. So let's start with play smart basketball. Simply, in other words, don't turn the ball over. Don't give Barnesville extra possessions and extra opportunities to score. Make a couple extra passes. Get the high percentage shots, dig into the paint, get some easy buckets off the glass, and attack the basket and challenge Barnesville down low. Barnesville has a tendency to get nervous early, and it results in getting some of their key players into foul trouble. If the Panthers can attack down low and start drawing those early fouls as the Panthers come out of the locker room now, then they will have a chance to put some of the Barnesville star players on the bench more than what the coach would want them on the bench for. And then that could spell good news here for the Park Rapids area Panthers. And then the magic number is 50. If the Panthers can hold the Barnesville Trojans to 50 points or less, I think the Panthers would have a chance tonight here to move on to the quarterfinal round of the Section 8 AA tournament. But there's still one more team to talk about. That's the Barnesville Trojans. Score more inside the arc points. Turnovers are evil and push the pace. What do I mean by score more inside the arc points? They can shoot the three, but don't get too comfortable shooting that three because that's going to allow Park Rapids to stay in the game. Go inside, get it down low to girls like Emily Smith, or maybe even off the bench, possibly Ava Fallingstad. She usually can provide big numbers off the bench. And then Kenzie Scogan, she can shoot from the outside and the inside, so she's a dual threat. And then your outside girls there include Kennedy Gray and Sydney Strand, who are really good at knocking down the triple from behind the arc. But you want to get most of those points from inside the arc if you want to exceed that magic number of 50 that we talked about with Park Rapids. And then turnovers are evil. We kind of alluded to it when we were talking about playing smart basketball. Turnovers have been a problem all season for the Barnesville Trojans. They need to limit those. They need to play smart, just like Park Rapids needs to play smart. Giving Park Rapids extra opportunities could be very bad news for Barnesville tonight. Push the pace. Barnesville, I feel they have more experience, some older players. It's a younger, not by much, but a younger roster for Park Rapids. And if Barnesville can push the pace and maybe tire the Panthers out a little bit, they're going to get some extra baskets. Panthers might get a little bit sloppy. They might miss a couple baskets they normally wouldn't. And then that's going to result in a Barnesville win if they can accomplish those three things there. And that's your Four Hills Farms keys to the game. We'll take a break and we'll be back with the starting lineups right after this here on Magnitude Sports.
Established in 1989, the charitable mission of the Barnesville Booster Club is to support local charities and organizations, especially those involving kids and youth. Learn more about the Barnesville Booster Club by following the Barnesville Booster Club Facebook page, where you can get more information on member drives, upcoming events, and more. You can also learn more by contacting the Barnesville High School office, and the Barnesville Booster Club can also be followed on Twitter. The Barnesville Booster Club wishes the Trojans the best of luck this sports season. Go Trojans!
All right, welcome back. It's time for your Midwest Bank starting lineup. So we'll start with the visiting 10 and 15 Park Rapids area Panthers under head coach Nick Lembecki and his assistants Josh Ulanimi and Kate Hendrickson. Your stars look like this. The junior number 10, Gabby Shapersky. The senior number 12, Tori Weaver. The senior number 13, Olivia Davis. The sophomore number 23, Hallie Eichens. And the senior number 25, Julia Harmon. So once again, it's Shapersky, Weaver, Davis, Eichens, and Harmon, your starters for the Park Rapids area Panthers coming into this one, 10 wins and 15 losses. For the Barnesville Trojans, under head coach Ryan Baumstad and his assistants Ali Honrud and Nicole Mortensen, the starters look like this. The junior number 2, Kennedy Gray. The senior number 5, Sydney Strand. The senior number 10, Mackenzie Scogan. The sophomore number 23, Abby John. And the senior number 40, Emily Smith. Keep an eye out for some players coming off the bench for Barnesville, too, including the possibility of Lexi Haif, Ava Fallingstad. We could also see Sophie Frederick contribute to tonight's game. Those are some players to watch there for the Barnesville Trojans. We will take a short break here as the national anthem is just ahead of us. So we'll take a break. We'll come back when the national anthem is done. We'll get 18 minutes onto the clock, and we'll be back here with the opening tip right after these messages here.
Established in 1989, the charitable mission of the Barnesville Booster Club is to support local charities and organizations, especially those involving kids and youth. Learn more about the Barnesville Booster Club by following the Barnesville Booster Club Facebook page, where you can get more information on member drives, upcoming events, and more. You can also learn more by contacting the Barnesville High School office, and the Barnesville Booster Club can also be followed on Twitter. The Barnesville Booster Club wishes the Trojans the best of luck this sports season. Go Trojans!
The Trojan Takedown Club. It supports Barnesville wrestling on all levels, and it meets on the second Wednesday of each month at Ratzo's Pool Hall in Barnesville. You can support the Barnesville wrestling program by contacting anyone at the Trojan Takedown Club. Choose a bronze or a silver or even a gold sponsorship. If interested in the sponsorship, email trojantakedownclub@gmail.com. Do it today.
Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Call, text, email Jack, Rhonda, or Terry with questions and get a quote today. All right, welcome back. We'll turn it over to our PA announcer for the on-floor starting lineups here. It's the round 1 of the girls 8AA section tournament.
Number 12, Tori Weaver. Number 13, Olivia Davis. Number 23, Allie Ishins. And number 25, Julia Harmon. The Panthers are coached by Nick Lemke. Assistant coaches are Josh Yelanini and Kate Hendrickson.
All right, once again, it's Shapersky, Weaver, Davis, Ishins, and Harmon, your starters there for the Park Rapids area Panthers in their white jerseys with orange numerals and lettering outlined in black. And now for the Barnesville Trojans.
All right, Barnesville fans, it's time to get on your feet as we introduce your Lady Trojans. Number 2, 5'4" junior, Kennedy Gray. Number 5, a 5'5" senior, Sydney Strand. Number 10, 5'7" senior, Kenzie Scogan. Number 23, 5'8" sophomore, Abby John. And number 40, a 5'8" senior, Emily Smith. The Lady Trojans are coached by Ryan Bonstead. Assistant coaches are Ali Honrud and Nicole Morrison.
All right, and your starters once again for Barnesville. It's Kennedy Gray, Sydney Strand, Kenzie Scogan, Abby John, Emily Smith. It's time to put 18 minutes onto the clock. Let's do that right about now. And get ready for some tournament basketball here on the Magnitude Sports Network. Certainly hope that you are enjoying the show thus far, and that will conclude your Barnesville Senex pregame show. Also want to say hi to our friends at Wolf Simon Real Estate, Ratzel's Pool Hall, Midwest Bank, Quickla Ace Hardware, Barnesville Booster Club, Park Rapids Education and Activities Foundation, True North Mechanical, Barnesville Takedown Club, and the Pitchfork, among others. Getting ready here to support their respective teams, and we're underway here as the Panthers win the opening tip. Panthers will control there with Olivia Davis with the ball right now. I'm sorry, that is actually Ishins. And now Davis has it. Davis drives into the paint, kicks it out, 3 on the way from Shapersky, and it's up and in. And the Park Rapids area Panthers take the first points of the game at 3-0 here. Just shy of 30 seconds in. Now they're playing a little half-court defense as well. Kennedy Gray will look to respond, and no, that one's a little bit off the back iron. And the rebound will come down to the Panthers. Up court quickly here. This is Tori Weaver. And Weaver hits a 3. And the Panthers take a quick 6-0 lead here over the Barnesville Trojans. Emily Smith will get her own rebound after the missed shot, and she'll get the Trojans on the board.
Trojans basket by number 40, Emily Smith.
So Shapersky and Weaver with the 2 threes, and now Shapersky will try again, and she hits, and it's 3 3-pointers here on 3 possessions for the Park Rapids area Panthers, and they have a 9-2 lead. Here's Abby John with it, fires it over to Kennedy Gray. Gray will back up now, work it ball back up towards the top, bounce it back over here for Abby John. We'll make a quick adjustment on our camera here. That one nearly stolen away. Now they'll call the jump ball, and the possession arrow will favor the Barnesville Trojans. Inbounds to Scogan, quickly over to Gray. John from the baseline, a little too strong on that one. But an offensive rebound, works it back up top for Sydney Strand. Now Scogan from the corner. That one's in and out, and it will not go. And a quick rebound and a quick trip down the court here for the Panthers. They'll work it up top there. That is Weaver, and Weaver hits. Weaver hits her second 3 of the game. And it's 12-2 on 4 3-pointers, 2 by Shapersky and 2 by Tori Weaver. And the Panthers are cruising right now, and they will get a turnover. Scogan lost it on the way up for the shot, ran to the hands of Gabby Shapersky, and it's Shapersky getting tangled up with Gray and Strand. They'll call another jump ball, and that possession arrow is going to go to the Panthers. Also want to say hi to our friends at Racer Construction, Leading Edge Mechanical, Purple Goose Eatery and Drinkery, 4 Hill Farms, and Dean's Bulk Service. 15.5 to go, loose ball. Abby John picks it up, turnover Panthers, down the court to Emily Smith, and the ball's going to go right back to the Panthers as it's going to be a foul on Kennedy Gray, her team's first of the game. 15:22 to go here, and a 12-2 lead for the Park Rapids area Panthers here on the Ratsos Pool Hall scoreboard. They'll work it into the hands there of Olivia Davis. Now, 2 passes later, it's Shapersky who hits another 3, and that's going to be a timeout. Barnesville, they've had enough. That's 5 3-pointers here in the first 3 minutes. Make that 2 minutes and 54 seconds of this ball game. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back in a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Network. These sponsors would like to wish Park Rapids area the best of luck in today's game. Go Panthers! All right, welcome back to the Barnesville Sports Arena here. It's been a quick start for the Panthers. They've hit 5 3-pointers, 3 from Shapersky, who's got the hat trick on threes, and then 2 more for Tori Weaver. Here's Emily Smith, and she scores. It's the Panthers 15 and Emily Smith 4 here on the Ratsos Pool Hall scoreboard. And we'll have a foul here, and we talked about that in the keys of the game. Attack Barnesville down low, and this one, it earned them a trip to the free throw line and stops the clock with 14:53 to go here in the first half. And the free throw is off the mark. I think that's the first missed shot of the game from anywhere. Free throw, 2 or 3-point land here for the Panthers. It's Julia Harmon at the free throw line, and she will miss the second one as well. So, just inside 15 minutes to go. Kennedy Gray with the basketball. Barnesville looking to respond here after a big start from Park Rapids. And that three there from Abby John is off the front of the iron. Rebound comes down into the hands there. And before I could say it, they tried to get it down to Olivia Davis, and they turn it over. And now back the other way. Abby John lost the dribble, and the Panthers will pick the ball back up. So back-to-back turnovers here, and now they push it into the hands of Julia Harmon. Harmon now gives it back up there for Weaver. Weaver now to Davis. Davis with the right hand drives into the paint, attacks the basket, and scores! That's the first points from inside the arc here for the Park Rapids area Panthers. I believe that one was a straight strip, and it was last touched by Emily Smith, so the ball goes right back to the Park Rapids area Panthers with 13:59 to go and a 17-4 lead here. And a steal and a turnover and a foul. So Abby John's going to go to the line to shoot two now, as that's the first foul here on the Park Rapids area Panthers this early evening. So one per, actually there should be two for the Trojans. We'll put one more on the board there for them. So Abby John's free throw rattles around the rim and off. Abby John missed the last game due to some flu-like symptoms, but it looks like she's back in action now, obviously, and she goes 1 for 2 from the Barnesville Booster Club free throw line, and now Barnesville puts a little pressure into the backcourt. And it will result in a turnover. Kenzie Scogan will bring it up with the right hand, drive right to the basket, make a move, and left it a little bit short. They'll battle for the rebound, and Park Rapids will come away with it. Double teamed in the backcourt as they get outlet pass there to Hallie Eichens. And Eichens over the timeline being defended by Strand, pushes it into Weaver's hands, and now it is Davis with it. Davis back to Eichens. Eichens pushes it back over to Shapersky, who's hit 3 threes in this game. Nearly swatted away by Sydney Strand. Nice look down low there for Eichens. Eichens kicks it out. Davis to the hoop, scores. Give the assist to Hallie Eichens. The bucket to Olivia Davis. 19-5 Park Rapids. Quickly inside, Emily Smith got blocked. It's a straight block. Nice defense there by Julia Harmon. Quickly into Abby John. That one will not go. Here's Shapersky. Down to the corner. Long two on the way. That rattles in and out. That might be the first. Now it's the second or third two-point attempt. Sure felt like the first two-point attempt by Park Rapids, though. Here's Kennedy Gray teeing it up for a triple. No, left it short. And the rebound snagged there by Mickey Clark, a senior for the Panthers. Clark gets the ball back, needs a little bit of help, gets it to Shapersky. Can she hit another one? Nope, missed everything that time. And the offensive rebound will not go. And the Barnesville student section chants air ball as Abby Johnson gets it over to Kennedy Gray. Kennedy Gray's pass was deflected by Tori Weaver. Now it's a loose ball in the paint. Picked up by Abby John. John inside. Emily Smith lost the ball. And it goes right back to the Park Rapids area Panthers. And the Panthers fans right in front of me, below me, to the left and right are pretty happy about that. Up top now, it is number 21. That is Anna Yelanimi. And there's a turnover. Emily Smith will get the ball in the paint. She dribbled past, lost pass, and now a foul. So a couple of near lost ball opportunities turns into a personal foul on the Panthers. And it'll put Sydney Strand at the Barnesville Booster Club free throw line. Her first trip to the line tonight. Trojans are 1 for 2 so far. Make that 1 for 3.
Coming in for the Panthers, number 23, Hallie Eichens. And for the Trojans, Number 24, Lexi Hayden.
Another key to the game that wasn't part of the original 3 is to hit the free throws. That's been another struggle on and off. It's more of an on and off struggle this season for Barnesville, and it's kind of showing there. It's now both Trojans who've gone to the free throw line hit half of their free throws. That shot is off the mark. Up court, Emily Smith. And it goes in, and she gets one more.
Fouls on the Panthers, number 10, Gabby Shapersky. The first personal foul, team's third.
Shapersky gets charged with her first, and we have a timeout.
Timeout taken by the Panthers.
We'll take a timeout with them. We'll be back in a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Network. The Purple Goose Eatery and Drinkery, located at 310 Front Street South in Barnesville, open every day from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., 7 days a week. Burgers, salad, pizzas, sandwiches, they got you covered. Daily special. All right, we'll make it up to the Purple Goose Eatery and Drinkery there. Didn't want you to miss any of the action. Emily Smith, after making the basket, has a chance for a three-point play here at the Barnesville Booster Club free throw line. It's up and it is in. Swish, nothing but the bottom of the net there for Emily Smith. And that is already 7 points for the senior Emily Smith here in a 19-9 deficit. And there's another 3-point attempt. And now Gabby Shapersky is 3 for 5 personally from behind the three-point arc. She made her first 3, missed her last 2 attempts. There's Sydney Strand with the one that went a little bit too strong. Extra possession here for the Trojans. John cannot get that one to go. And now the rebound, and there's a whistle and a stoppage and a foul.
Fouls on the Trojans, number 40, Emily Smith. The second personal foul, team's third. Subbing in for the Trojans, number 30, Ava Fallingstad.
So Ava Fallingstad comes into the lineup for the first time. That's one of the players that we told you to keep an eye on here for the Barnesville Trojans. Lexi Hafe is also in, and a loose ball there picked up by Abby John, and now a foul on Park Rapids again.
Fouls on the Panthers, number 23, Allie Nations.
John cross court over to Lexi Hafe. Hafe up to Strand. Stepped up on there by Davis. And a turnover. And coming down the court here is Anna Yulanimi, and she double dribbled. No basket. 10:19 to go here in the first. It remains 19-9. Sydney Strand will bring it up. Guarded by Davis over the timeline. Strand stops just inside the high post. Now finds Kennedy Gray. Gray into the corner for Strand. She'll direct traffic. Abby John will scoot over. And they'll reset. Now Hafe has it, looking inside. Nobody home at the moment. She'll take it in there. Bounce pass, and that's Fallingstad, and she scores. 19-11, and they answer on the other end. That is Hallie Eichens with her first points of the game. Back to a 10-point lead, 21-11 with 9:35 to go, and they travel. And some nice sportsmanship there from the Panthers as they get the ball back on the travel. Olivia Davis will get a breather on the bench. Coming in to take her place is Julia Harmon. 9:34 and counting to go here as Clark brings it over the timeline for the Panthers. I'll get it into the hands there, Weaver. Weaver drives towards the hoop, and it's a blocked shot by Abby John. She got all ball and no hand. John with a bounce pass for Strand. Looks inside, surveys the options. Doesn't like what she sees. She'll put the ball on the floor. And now that pass is tipped and it's turned over. It's a 2-on-1 break for the Panthers. Cross-court pass. She gets hit. She goes out of bounds. I believe that's going to be a foul on the Trojans. Or maybe it's not a foul. It's just a ball out of bounds. Yep, no foul. Just a ball out of bounds. They'll get it in here for Harmon. Harmon, bounce pass back to Ishins. Ishins will try for a three. That one will hit the top of the backboard and it'll be considered out of bounds and it'll go back to the Barnesville Trojans. 8:54 to go. Scogan comes in. Sydney Strand gets a breather. Hafe will inbound it for Kennedy Gray. 21-11. Barnesville down 10 here to the visiting Park Rapids area Panthers on the Ratzel's Wall scoreboard. Mike Mason with you here on the play-by-play. Janice working the camera. Certainly appreciate her efforts. Back from a short vacation. And now here's Kennedy Gray. And she'll go to the line to shoot two. Team foul number 4 on the Panthers. Actually, it might be number 5. Yes, it is. And there's 3 for the Trojans.
At the line shooting free throws for the Trojans, number 2.
Kennedy Gray will miss her first one.
Subbing in for the Panthers, number 13, Olivia Davis.
Second one is in. That's been the pattern. Miss one, make one so far here in this game for the Barnesville Trojans. Kennedy Gray, mismade. Sydney Strand, mismade. And Abby John, mismade. Emily Smith only had one attempt and made it. That one drops in, and that is an extra opportunity for Olivia Davis.
Fouls on the Trojans, number 30, Ava Fallenstead. The first personal foul.
Ava Fallenstead picks up her first, team's 4th. And the free throw is too strong. Back the other way. The Barnesville Trojans will bring it. They'll lob it over there for Fallenstead. She'll go on the baseline. I believe she's going to draw a foul here. Possibly on Julia Harmon.
The first personal foul, team 6. Subbing in for the Panthers, number 10, Gabby Shakursky.
So John will set up for the inbounds pass here. Scogan looking around, back to John. John being guarded there by Mickey Clark. Into the corner for Scogan, and Scogan, it's gonna pick up a blocking foul on Mickey Clark. Or did she throw the elbow on Clark? Interesting call there by the officials. I respect it. I'm not sure if I agree with it, to be honest with you. From my vantage point, it looked more like an elbow, but maybe she didn't have her feet planted, and if she didn't, then that was indeed the right call. But from what I saw, maybe I just need to look at it again. I will say this, though. Every time I've witnessed a play like that and I went back to watch the video later, the referees got it right every single time. So I've been wrong every single time, and that's cool. Here's Weaver with it. Nice pass to Davis, and Davis is off foul. But as one of my famous quotes is, that's why the referee's on the floor, not in the press box. Davis at the free throw line, and it rolls off. Panthers have not made a free throw the entire game yet. We'll see if that pattern continues. It could cause a little bit of trouble. And as soon as I say that, they make their first one of the game. They are 1 for 4 from the free throw line. And they have a 12-point lead as a result. Here's Abby John with it. Into the corner for Haith. Haith looks inside. Fallingstad charges to the basket. Left it a little bit short. Davis with the rebound, and she'll turn around and bring the ball up court. Scogan will create a turnover. Lexi Haith comes back the other way. She'll split defenders. The basket will not count, but she will draw a foul. That's the 7th, and that puts Barnesville in the 1-and-1 bonus. But this particular will be 2 for in the act of shooting. Olivia Davis picks up, I guess that's actually the 8th team foul. And they miss free throw. And now here's Davis. And who touched it last? Abby John did. It'll remain Panther basketball. Inbounds to the corner for Shapersky, who started the game hot with 3 threes. Shapersky gets it back, tries for another one, and hits. That's her 4th 3 of the game. All 12 of her points from behind the arc. 27-12, and the Panthers have come to Barnesville, and they are playing like their season is on the line. And quite frankly, Barnesville is not at the moment. 27-12. It's a 15-point lead for the Park Rapids area Panthers here with 6:19 to go in the first half. We'll take a break. We'll be back in 30 seconds, maybe a little bit longer. The Purple Goose Eatery and Drinkery, located at 310 Front Street South in Barnesville, open every day from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., 7 days a week. Burgers, salad, pizzas, sandwiches, they got you covered. Daily specials on all food and beverage items on the menu as well. They're located, once again, 310 South Front Street, Barnesville, 2 blocks from Barnesville Senior High School. Order online, purplegoose2go.com, or text your order to 218-321-1963. These sponsors would like to wish Park Rapids area the best of luck in today's game. Go Panthers! All right, welcome back to the Barnesville Sports Arena. 6:19 to go, and a steal off the inbounds pass, and Abby John scores. 27-14 with 6:05 and counting to go. And another turnover. This one picked up by Ava Fallingstad. And out of the timeout, it's turnover time here for the Panthers, and we'll see if this whistle stops that momentum or not. Ava Fallingstad will go to the Barnesville Booster Club free throw line as Gabby Shapersky, the junior, picks up her second, team's 9th, one away from a double bonus here.
Correction. Fouls on number 12 for the Panthers.
Okay. Tori Weaver picks up her first. That means Shapersky has 1 and not 2. Make that adjustment in our books here. Fallingstad will put it up and in. 27-15 now. Fallingstad with 3 points off the bench. And the second free throw is short. And it's going to be turned over there on the save on the inbounds pass. And now another turnover. Maybe a partially blocked shot. Either way, the Panthers have the basketball. Here's Mickey Clark. Clark now into the hands of Ulanimi. Ulanimi, quick pass over here to Davis. Davis cuts into the paint, and it's a blocking foul on Fallingstad. It looked like Fallingstad had her feet almost planted, but they were shuffling a little bit, and an excellent call there by the referee. An inexperienced referee may have called that the other way, so good job by the refs tonight. There's Davis with the free throw. It's up and in. Davis 2 of 3 from the line tonight, as she gives her team a 13-point lead and a chance to make it 14. And she will make it 14, 2 for 2. She's made 3 of her last 3 in a row and 3 of 4. Haith, pass to Abby John in the paint, tried to bounce it there to Fallingstad, got kicked around, and now the possession arrow will go to Barnesville on the jump ball. Haith with it, tries to dribble through defenders. Fallingstad out to Abby John. John will spin on Mickey Clark, find her way to the baseline, and it rolls off. She gets her own rebound. Panther fans not a fan of that particular whistle.
The second personal foul, teams 10. At the line, shooting free throws for the Trojans, number 23, Abby John.
And Abby John will miss the free throw.
For the Panthers, number 30, Avery Cedarstrom. And for the Trojans, number 2, Kenny Gray.
It would be 29-20 if Barnesville had not missed any free throws in this game. (29-16) now. Some pressure in the backcourt here by Barnesville, and Davis will bring it over the line. And Abby John will steal it away. Abby John, 1-on-2, has a teammate, but she'll take it herself and score. 29-18, Panthers need to be careful here. They're doing a good job up to this point, but Barnesville's keeping it interesting. And a whistle, and what's the call? We have a timeout taken by Park Rapids.
Timeout taken by the Panthers. 30-second timeout.
It's a 30-second timeout. We'll be back in 30. Welcome back. Panthers up 11 right now with 4.5 to go. And she lost it out of bounds. As the 12th turnover for the Panthers now. 4:30 and counting to go here in this first half. Abby John, clean takeaway there. I believe that was Harmon with the takeaway. And now down court, the dive for it. That's Avery Cedarstrom on the floor for the Panthers. And the did they call a jump ball? I think they did. And that possession arrow will favor the Panthers. And now the three is up and in from Shabursky. 5-3, she's 5 for 8, and a charging foul.
Fouls on the Trojans, number 30, Taylor Fallingstad. The
Things have just gotten interesting here at the Barnesville Sports Arena. Barnesville starting to get in a little bit of foul trouble, and there's a turnover. And that one's swatted out of bounds. Nice job there by Shapersky to prevent any momentum building there for Barnesville at that point. Just inside 4 minutes to go here. Abby John will take the inbounds pass from the far corner of the baseline. Get it into Kennedy Gray. They'll swing it around here for Lexi Hafe. Hafe now back to Gray. Gray dribbles in, out for Strand. Strand out for Scogan, 4-3. It's in! Kenzie Scogan on into the scorebook for the first time tonight. 32-21.
Fouls on the Trojans, number 5, Sydney Strand. The first personal foul.
All right, so the Panthers will go to the free throw line to shoot a 1-and-1. If she makes the first one, she'll get a second attempt. If she misses the first one, it's a free live ball for any team that can rebound it. And she'll get that second attempt. And the next one's up and in. Davis has made her last 5 free throws in a row. She's 5 of 6 this evening. Abby John's shot, not quite enough mustard on that one. It'll roll out of bounds and it'll stay with the Trojans. 3:20 to go here. Inside for Scogan. Scogan shot up, too strong. And the rebound into the hands of Julia Harmon. She'll give it up to Clark in the backcourt. John harassing her back there, and now Clark will bring it over the timeline, and she'll bring it to the hoop, and too strong. Lexi Hafe gets the rebound. Scogan in the backcourt, looking up court, and the near steal there by Clark. And now they get it down low to Sydney Strand, and she can't put it up and in. Rebound comes to Davis. She'll give it up for Clark, right back to Davis. Davis now over to Shapersky. Can she hit another one? Yes, she can! 37-21 on the 6th three-pointer of the night for Gabby Shapersky. And she only has 1 foul. She's in good shape. We'll take a break, and we'll be back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports. Dean's Bulk Service C-Stores in Barnesville and Sabin are your stops for high-quality Arco gas and diesel fuels, plus a car wash in Barnesville. Don't forget to pick up your favorite snacks and beverages as well. Dean's Bulk Service is your preferred choice for your propane, fuel, diesel, exhaust fluid, and IsoClean certified lubricants for your home, farm, and business. Call them 1-800-548-2799 or visit dbsoil.com to see what they can do for you. All right, welcome back. Barnesville finds himself down 16 now with just a little over 2.5 to go. So they work it over to Strand inside, and Abby checked that Lexi Hafe, left the shot a little bit short.
Fouls on the Panthers, number 25, Julia Harmon, her second personal foul. At the line, shooting free throws for the Trojans, number 24, Lexi Hafe. Subbing in for the Panthers, number 3, Macy Lund. And for the Trojans, number 4, Sophie Frederick.
Hafe misses that one. Out of bounds. They go back to the Panthers. 2:22 to go. And that free throw's off. And Barnesville get the rebound. Here's Lexi Hafe. She finds an empty lane to the basket and scores. Her first points of the night. She had a couple free throw attempts, didn't connect on them. Now she has 2. Clark to Davis. Davis over the timeline. Shapursky. Back to Clark. Clark dribbles in. Shapursky has it stolen away. Abby John has a 2-on-2 back the other way. Abby John will keep it herself, and she'll get fouled.
Fouls on the Panthers, number 13, Olivia Davis. Her second personal foul. At the line, shooting free throws for the Trojans, number 23, Abby John.
Fouls are 10-9 or 11-9 if you keep track after 10. And Abby John will hit the free throw.
For the Trojans, number 3, Jada Bonches.
Abby John, 50%. Missed one, made one, missed one, made one, and made one. That's the first Trojan in this ball game to hit 2 free throws in a row. With the ball here is Kylie Persons, a junior, number 24 in the lineup here. And now Shapursky gets the ball back after nearly losing it. Gets it back there to Persons, now into the far corner. Now back to Shapursky for a 3 off the front of the rim. It would not go. But an offensive rebound, that won't go. And that missed shot will go back to the Trojans on the rebound. And a turnover. Clark will bring it up court. Gets it into the hands there of Cedarstrom. And inside, and it was last touched by the Panthers. So it will go back to the Trojans with just inside a minute to go here in the first half. Abby John will bring it up slowly here. One more foul by the Trojans will put the Panthers into the double bonus. And that is Sophie Frederick with the 3-point attempt that is off. They'll lose it out of bounds and it'll go right back to the Panthers with 45.6 seconds to go here. Kenzie Scogan, the only Trojan to hit a 3 out of 8 attempts here tonight on the Barnesville side of the basket. Here's Clark with it. They'll whip it into the corner there. Driving baseline is Weaver, and she'll draw the foul. Jada Bonches picks up her first. Hallie Eishen's out, and trying to see who came in. I don't see who came in for Eishen's. And she'll hit the free throw. This is where Barnesville can get back into it here. They're down 13, and they'll stay there. They got to hit their free throws. Folks, stay tuned. There's a possibility of a Magnitude Sports record being broken here tonight. I'm not going to give it away just yet, but I have a suspicion it might happen in the second half. We'll see. She'll hit the free throw, 38-26 now. And Abby John will take that one away. Abby John goes to the hoop, draws the foul and one.
Fouls on the Panthers. Number 2, Allie Rowland. Her first personal foul.
Allie Rowland, the sophomore, picks up her first. And Abby John hits the free throw.
Subbing in for the Panthers, number 1.
Abby John's made her last 4. She's 5 of 7 after making only 1 of 3 on her first 3 attempts. 38-29, it's back to a single-digit deficit here for the Barnesville Trojans. Tori Weaver gets it over there to Shapersky. And now Weaver for a 3, that's left short. And with 0.1 seconds to go, that'll bring us to halftime pretty much. No shot attempt there. And that's the end of the first half. A quick start, including 8 3-pointers by the Park Rapids Panthers in that first half. 6 of them going to the junior Gabby Shapersky. We'll give you more on your halftime numbers here after we take a break and add everything up. And we'll be back in just a moment here on Magnitude Sports.
Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Call, text, email Jack, Rhonda, or Terry with questions and get a quote today. Barnesville Drug and Hardware is your local Health Mart pharmacy and hardware Hank store in Barnesville. Open weekdays 8:30 to 6 p.m. and Saturdays until noon. Stop in at 117 Front Street and get your family prepared for winter. All the essentials: shovels, sleds for the kids, furnace filters, boots, gloves, ice melt, and get free delivery when you purchase 10 or more bags. Don't forget, Barnesville Drug and Hardware is your Valspar Paint headquarters. Barnesville Drug and Hardware. Give them a like and follow on Facebook. Barnesville Drug and Hardware wishes the Trojans the best of luck this sports season. Newell will set it up near side. Let's see Ballgreen. Kick, and it's a kill for Ballgreen. That pulls the Barnesville Trojans within a point. They get the serve back. Quest works out the shotgun again. He's looking deep, and he's got a man with a little bit of room. It bounces off the back of the neck of a Barnesville Trojan, and it's intercepted. Gannon Ballgreen will get the deflected pass.
Intercepted on the deflection by number 6, Gannon Ballgreen.
Lee's Electric in Barnesville proudly cheers on the Trojans this sports season. As a featured business on the Barnesville City website, Lee's Electric can help you with your electrical needs and projects big or small. So when there's a blast to straightaway center field, a lightning quick touchdown pass, a supercharged ace serve, or that electric layup drive in the baseline, whenever you see an electric play in the game, think Lee's Electric. Let's go Trojans. These sponsors would like to wish Park Rapids area the best of luck in today's game. Go Panthers!
Barnesville Cenex is your one-stop shop in Barnesville for gas, snacks, beverages, and more, including fresh Sandy's Donuts each day of the week. Barnesville Cenex has the Caribou Coffee Kiosk open daily as well. Don't forget, you can pick up automobile supplies, and Barnesville Cenex is your hunting and fishing license headquarters. Barnesville Cenex. Call 218-354-2139 or stop in at 619 Front Street North in Barnesville. Barnesville Cenex wishes the Trojans the best of luck in today's game.
Ratzo's Pool Hall. You can find them at 205 Front Street in Barnesville. When you head over to Ratzo's Pool Hall, expect cold beverages, tasty and crispy pizza, as well as a friendly staff. Search for Ratzo's Pool Hall on Facebook. Give the page a like and follow so you can keep up to date with all the daily specials, new menu additions, and dates of special events such as karaoke and musical artists. Don't forget, if the Barnesville Trojans are playing, you can watch the game at Ratzo's Pool Hall. They invite you to stop by after the game. 205 Front Street in Barnesville, Ratzo's Pool Hall. Just a fun little place in a small town.
Your family, your friends, our community. At Midwest Bank of Barnesville, these cornerstones of family, friends, and community is the very heart of Midwest Bank. Whether it's help in expanding the family farm, building, remodeling, or purchasing your new home, or supporting our local schools, Midwest Bank is here because you are our family, you are our friends, and this is our community. Midwest Bank, banking your way on South Front Street, Barnesville. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
All right, welcome back. It's halftime here at the Barnesville Sports Arena in the first round playoff game in the girls Section 8 AA tournament. And right now, the Park Rapids area Panthers, thanks to a huge start from Tori Weaver and Gabby Shapersky, have built themselves a lead, and they have not given it up. Gabby Shapersky made it, Gabby Shapersky and Tori Weaver made the first 15 points, so almost half of the points that they have now, inside the first 2 minutes and 56 seconds of this game, and all 15 of those points came from behind the arc. Shapersky hit 3 3-pointers on 3 possessions down the floor. Weaver hit 2 3-pointers on 2 possessions down the floor. That's 5 threes on 5 possessions down the floor. And the Panthers just came out cruising, and the Trojans sticking around. But as we look at the game summary here so far, the Trojans, they're struggling pretty much in all aspects. Shooting, 3-pointers, free throws. The turnovers favor Barnesville at the moment, but when you look at the numbers for the Panthers, the turnovers, if you turn the ball over 14 times and still shoot the way that the Panthers are shooting there, turnovers don't necessarily matter that much when you're putting up numbers like that and your opponent fails to at least come close to matching that. 9 of 28 shooting overall. 8 of those 28 shots coming from behind the arc. They only connected on 1 of them, courtesy of the shot hand of senior Kenzie Scogan. They've hit 10 of 19 free throws. So you look at if they made 19 of 19, it'd be 38-38 right now. So free throws have been a problem all season long, and it continues to haunt them in this game here. At least if you're a Barnesville fan, you can take confidence that they are in striking distance right now, because the Panthers don't look all that hot from the free throw line, at least on the overall numbers. But those 5 misses of the 11 came on 3 of their first 5 free throw attempts. So Julia Harmon and Olivia Davis missed the first 3 free throws of the game for the Panthers. Since that miss by Davis, she hasn't missed at all. Let's count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of 7, or 6 of 6 in her last 6. So Olivia Davis accounts for all 6 of the 6 made free throws of the 11 attempts for the Panthers. Sorry, dropped my pen there. I had to pick it back up. So they're 12 of 22 shooting, with 13 of those 22 coming from behind the arc, and they've connected on 8 of the 13. That's a big part of the story why the Panthers have the lead right now. 6 of those to Gabby Shapersky, the junior. The other 2 go to the senior Tori Weaver from behind the arc. Fouls were plenty in that first half. We'll see if if we look at keys to the second half, I think it's the team that fouls the less. and doesn't send that other team to the free throw line. That could be a story here in the second half. And we'll see if the Panthers' three-point shooting cools down, stays the same, or gets even better in the second half. This could be an entertaining second half. But that's a look at your team numbers as the two teams are back on the court now. Individually, we'll start with the Park Rapids area Panthers. Gabby Shapersky leading the way with 18, all 18 of those from behind the arc. Tori Weaver with 6, Olivia Davis with 12. 2 for Hallie Eichens, and Julia Harmon played but missed 2 free throws. And so once again, 18 and 12 for Shapersky and Davis, with Weaver with 6 and Eichens with 2. Individually for Barnesville, 1 for Kennedy Gray, 3 for Mackenzie Scogan, 1 for Sydney Strand, 12 for Abby John, 2 for Lexi Hafe, 3 for Ava Fallingstad, and 7 for Emily Smith. Emily Smith scored all 7 of those early in that second half, and she's been kind of quiet. They've held her silent since those first quick 7 points for Emily Smith. So let's take a quick timeout. We'll be back here in a moment on Magnitude Sports.
These sponsors would like to wish Park Rapids area the best of luck in today's game. Go Panthers!
All right, also want to say thanks to Hoffman Electric, Catherine's on Main and Lazy One, Coldwell Banker, Clack and Dennis Real Estate, Willow Creek Insurance, Barnesville Drug and Hardware, Ball Green Instruction, and Lee's Electric. Just some of our many sponsors bringing you today's action, playoff action between the Panthers and the Barnesville Trojans. And to start the second half, it'll be the Panthers with a 9-point lead, and the Barnesville Trojans will get the ball. Possession area will move over to the Panthers to start the second half. So they get to Scogan. Scogan inside for Abby John. She gets cut off at the baseline, and now she'll weave her way back in. She draws a foul, misses the shot, but she'll make a trip to the free throw line, and it's the first foul, a quick first foul, 17, make that 14 seconds in. Hallie Eichens picks up her third. And Abby John hits again. She made her last 4 of the first half, and she continues that streak into 5 in a row. 38-30, and Barnesville's back within striking distance here. 38-31. It's all of a sudden a 3-possession game. We'll see what the Panthers here have out in their back pocket here for the second half of action. Here's Shapersky. I would imagine that Barnesville's going to guard her a little bit closer. And that will draw a foul and earn a trip to the free throw line. So now both teams have a quick foul just like they did in the first half.
Number 24, Lexi Hafe. Her second personal foul, team's first.
Lexi Hafe picks up her second. And Harmon's free throw rattles in. Harmon 0 for 2 in the first half, and now she's made her first free throw of the game. She's 1 for 3 at the moment, and she'll be 1 for 4, but an offensive rebound. Shapersky bounces it into the low post. Harmon turns around and spins and scores. Back to a 10-point lead. 17-10 and counting. Kennedy Gray for a 3. No, left it short. Offensive rebound, and that's taken away by Mickey Clark. Clark will get it into the hands of Weaver. Weaver, bounce pass. Harmon again scores. And Harmon making her presence known here in the second half after not doing a whole lot in the first half. She had 0 points in the first half. All of a sudden, she has 5 points here in the second half. And here's number 5, Sydney Strand. Now over to Scogan. Scogan being guarded by Clark. Scogan tried to split defenders, nearly lost the ball, but missed the shot anyway. And a foul on the Barnesville Trojans.
Number 10, Kenzie Scogan, her second personal
Kenzie
foul.
Scogan, her second, team second.
Subbing in for the Trojans, number 40, Emily Smith.
Emily Smith comes in. Lexi Haif will get a breather on the sideline. 16:28 to go, and a whistle. It's a foul on the Panthers. I didn't see what happened. I was looking at the other referee, so I'm not exactly sure what she did, but it's a foul on her regardless. Here's Strand, and her pass is intercepted. They'll get it to Davis. Davis to Clark. Clark. Her 7th three of the night is short. Abby John up court quickly here for the Trojans and runs into Emily Smith and now tosses the ball over half court. It was tipped, or wasn't it? It's an over and back, and that will be a turnover. So the Panthers will get the ball underneath their own basket on the baseline, and it'll be Weaver to trigger the inbounds pass. Clark has it now. Clark puts the ball on the floor, drives into the paint. And it was stripped away by Emily Smith. And now Shapersky for a three will not go in. And then the loose ball rebound comes to Abby John. Kennedy Gray will control it, being guarded by Clark. Gray lost it, Emily Smith. Now Scogan for a three. It's in! She hit one in the first, now she's hit one in the second. 43-34, it's still a 9-point advantage for the Park Rapids area Panthers. Shapersky looked at it, now Clark sends it over to Harmon. Into the corner, Weaver for a three, she hits! That's 9 3-pointers for the Park Rapids area Panthers. Abby John scores there. Harmon, off the missed shot, gets it up and in. Harmon was 7 points here in the second half. She had 0 in the first half. We're getting it for Emily Smith, and it's stolen away. Another turnover up court. Davis has it. Scogan trailing. It bounces off. They cannot connect. And Barnesville another chance. Clark pokes it away, and it'll remain with Barnesville. Our clock run down as close as possible to 13:56. No foul on the play. Just a poke out of bounds. Ishins and Ulanimi check in. That puts Clark and Harmon on the sideline for a little bit. And now Strand. Over to Kennedy Gray. Looks inside, cross court, over the head of Abby John, and a turnover. Up top there, they'll hand it off. Weaver for a three, that one runs out. Rebound by Ulanimi. Back out to Weaver, and a whistle, and I believe a foul on Barnesville here.
Fouls on the Trojans, number 23, Abby John. Subbing in for the Trojans, number 15, Macy Conlon.
third foul of the half here for the Barnesville Trojans. That shot is a little strong. John now to Macy Pana. Pana up top for Emily Smith. Back over to Pana. Pana goes into the paint and it rolls off the rim and it will not go. In the backcourt, the Panthers play catch, and that one was tipped by a Barnesville Trojan, and it's going to stay with the Panthers. Our clock continue to tick here. Now that we're off, my mental whistle push the button is working perfectly when I need it to not work perfectly right now. So working around the perimeter here. Davis now up top, Weaver. Weaver shakes left, goes right, poked out of bounds by Macy Pana, and
subbing in for the Trojans, number 24, Lexi Hay.
into the corner there. That is, I think, Shapursky. I can't quite see. And it was. Get it out to Weaver. Weaver looks, turns around, back to Davis. Davis drives the lane and scores! Olivia Davis now with 14. That's her first 2 of the second half. Emily Smith responds with 2 of her own. That's her first points of the second half as well. She now has 9. 50-38, a 12-point lead for the Panthers. And Shapursky wide open, 43, and she hits it! Number 7 on the night for Shapursky. 21 points from behind the line. Matter of fact, that's all her points from behind the line. And Abby John responds with a 3 of her own. 53-41, approaching 11 and a half to go here. With the ball there is Ishins. Now they lob it up over, and it's tipped into the hands of Abby John. John now Strand, and there's a whistle and a charging foul on the Trojans. Now the referees are going to get together here.
Fouls on the Trojans, number 5, Sydney Strand.
The referee at the scorer's table didn't know who the foul was on, so he had to refer to the referee who made the call. (11-17) and counting. Shapursky. Shapursky for 3, number 8. It's in! Shapursky has just tied a Magnitude Sports record of 8 3-pointers in a game. Ellie Kobeck and Tori Ratz of the Fergus Falls Otters now hold that record or share that record with Shapursky. If Shapursky hits 1 more 3, she will take that record all to herself. That record was set back on February 29th of 2020, and then Ellie Kobeck tied it on Wednesday, March 4th of 2020. 8 3-pointers for Ratz, Kobeck, and now Gabby Shapursky. And Pana will nearly lose that, but regain control. Get it out to Abby John now. John now to Strand. And bounce pass in, and it's ripped away there by Julia Harmon. Weaver brings it down the court. They'll swing it inside there, tipped away and turned over. And now John will bring it up court. Up to Pana. Pana along the baseline, tip, swatted out to Sydney Strand. The ball is still loose and out of bounds, and it goes to Park Rapids. On side of Jim, watching from Denver, North Carolina tonight. Thank you for tuning in, Jim, to this round 1 game of the Section 8 AA tournament. It's win or go home, and right now Park Rapids is like, we want to go home, but to our own court for another game would be their hope. Actually, well, depending on who wins the other game would determine if they get a home game or a road game in their next game, if they're able to hold on and win this one. That shot a little bit strong. And Pana had it stripped away, but Abby John there to pick it up. It should be 56-43. We'll give 2 points to Barnesville and take 2 points away from Park Rapids. Ava Fallingstad for a three-pointer! I've seen her play a whole bunch of times, and I've never seen her take a three-pointer. She's always been hot down in the paint, getting buckets off the glass, driving the baseline, and now she hits a deep three, and it's a 10-point game here with inside 9 minutes to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports.
Your family, your friends, our community. At Midwest Bank of Barnesville, these cornerstones of family, friends, and community is the very heart of Midwest Bank. Whether it's help in expanding the family farm, building, remodeling, or purchasing your new home, or supporting our local schools, Midwest Bank is here because you are our family, you are our friends, and this is our community. Midwest Bank, banking your way on South Front Street, Barnesville. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
All right, welcome back. If Park Rapids wins this game, they would travel to DGF or they would host East Grand Forks. And if Barnesville wins this game, they would host either of those teams. Here's Sydney Strand. I didn't see who scored that last basket for Park Rapids, so I'll try and figure it out. Abby John for a three, left it short. Clark gets it into the hands of Hallie Eichens. Eichens over to Weaver. Weaver drives the paint. Outside here, Eichens. Eichens long two. It looked good coming out of her hand, but got a bad bounce off the rim. Abby John brings it up court quickly. And she splits defenders and cannot get it to go in. It was a nice effort to get to the hoop, just couldn't finish it off. Weaver has it. Up over the timeline, double checks where her defenders are at. Nice passing, and Harmon scores. 9 points for Julia Harmon. She had 0 in the first half. Pana tied up in the corner there, and the jump ball will go to, or no, a timeout. There is no jump ball. It's a timeout, Barnesville. We'll take a timeout with them. We're back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports. All right, welcome back to the Barnesville Sports Arena. 60-46 with right around 7 and change to go here. I want to say hi to our friends at Barnesville Cenex, Wolf Simon Real Estate, Ratzel's Pool Hall, Midwest Bank, Quickline Ace Hardware, Barnesville Booster Club, Park Rapids Education and Activities Foundation, True North Mechanical, Barnesville Takedown Club, The Pitchfork, Racer Construction, Leading Edge Mechanical, Purple Goose Eatery and Drinkery, Four Hill Farms, Dean's Bulk Service, Hoffman Electric, Catherine's on Main and Lazy One, Coldwell Banker, Clack and Dennis Real Estate, Willow Creek Insurance, Barnesville Drug and Hardware, Ball Green Construction, and Lee's Electric for bringing you postseason action here between the Park Rapids area Panthers and the Barnesville Trojans. And a quick start by the Panthers, and they have not given up the lead yet. There's been a couple times that Barnesville's cut it to a single-digit deficit, but they've never been able to close within 8. There's a turnover.
Subbing in for the Trojans, number 2, Kennedy Gray. Number 10, Tansy Scogan.
The last 2 times the Trojans cut the lead to 9, the Panthers would respond to put it right back to a double-digit lead. They'll get it in for Emily Smith. She lost it between her legs, and now what's the call here? I think it's a jump ball possession arrow. And it is. Possession arrow will go now to the Trojans. And they'll get it over to Weaver. Weaver put the ball to the floor, and it's stolen away there by Abby John. Abby John lost it and turned it right back over. And now up court here for Hallie Eichens, one-on-one with Emily Smith. Keeps that pivot court on the floor, gets her own rebound. Maybe it wasn't even a shot. It was more of an attempted shot that never got anywhere. Weaver with it. Weaver to the hoop. And left it a little bit short. Emily Smith gets the rebound. Abby John brings it up court. Now Strandl back up into the corner. Abby John. And she'll miss the shot. Some Park Rapids fans wanting a travel, but Panthers got the ball regardless. So if it was a travel, I would think it's safe to say that justice has been served. Five and a half to go. Emily Smith to the hoop and scores! 60-48, back to a 12-point game, and this has been about the average deficit for Barnesville ever since they got a 12-point lead.
Fouls on the Trojans, number 40, Emily Smith. The third personal foul.
Emily Smith just picked up her third. It's the team's 5th. And now Julia Harmon, who is 1 of 4 tonight from the free throw line, steps up again and connects. 2 of 5 or 2 of 3 here in the second half. And she'll miss that one. Scogan up court, finds Kennedy Gray. Gray surveying and gets it to Abby John up top. Now back to Scogan in the near corner. Scogan, double team, and a nice defensive play there by Olivia Davis. Here's Emily Smith. That one will not go. Offensive rebound, and she draws a foul.
Foul on the Panthers, number 25, Julia Harmon. The third personal foul, team's third. At the line, shooting free throws for the Trojans, number 23, Abby John. Setting into the Panthers, number 21, Anna Yolanini.
Abby John with 22 points now. She's made her last 6 in a row. Make that 7 in a row. And a near steal, but now Panthers have numbers as Abby John's on the other side of the court, and there's a whistle and a foul on maybe Emily Smith.
Fouls on Trojans, number 2, Kennedy Gray. Second personal foul.
No, it's on Kennedy Gray, her second, team 6. Inbounds pass. And that is Yelanimi scoring. Her first 2 points of the night. Getting some point production from everybody here. Scogan tries for a corner 3. Rebound tipped around. It's picked up by Weaver and a foul by Kenzie Scogan.
Foul on the Trojans, number 10, Kenzie Scogan. Third personal foul, team 7. At the line, for the Panthers, shooting 1-1, number 12, Tori Weaver.
So this is make one to get one here for Tori Weaver. She will make one and she'll get one. That's her that's her first points from inside the 3-point arc tonight. She has 10 with that free throw. Looking for 11 possibly, and she'll get 11. 65-50 now on the Ratsos Pool Hall scoreboard. And I was looking down, I didn't see what happened. Looks like there's a foul on Barnesville. It was on Abby John, her second. And now we go back. Oh, wait, I guess we don't go to the other end for free throws. I thought we did, but maybe we don't. Panthers will take a timeout, and so will we. We'll be back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports.
These sponsors would like to wish Park Rapids area the best of luck in today's game. Go Panthers!
All right, welcome back to the Barnesville Sports Arena. I want to say thanks to Barnesville Senex, Wolf Simon Real Estate, Ratsos Pool Hall, Midwest Bank, Quick Law Ace Hardware, Barnesville Booster Club, Park Rapids Education and Activities Foundation, True North Mechanical, Barnesville Takedown Club, and the Pitchfork. Just some of our many sponsors here, bringing you today's action between the Panthers and Trojans in the first round of the girls' Section 8 AA tournament. Round 1 in the quarterfinals, hosted at the high seed home court. And then the tournament shifts for the semifinals to Detroit Lakes High School.
Stepping in for the Panthers, number 23, Allie Nations, and number 25, Julie Harmon.
John, corner, Strand. Strand dribbles it back out, runs into a double team. Now Scogan feeds it in for Emily Smith, and a foul here coming on the Panthers.
Fouls on the Panthers, number 10, Gabby Shabursky. Her second personal foul, team's 4th.
Gabby Shabursky picks up her second, team's 4th. Kennedy Gray looking inside, that's Emily Smith, and she scores! 13 for Emily Smith tonight. She's your second leading scorer behind Abby John, who has 23.
Fouls on the Trojans, number 10, Kenzie Scogan, her 4th personal foul.
So Kenzie Scogan has only one more foul to give before her night comes to completion. With 3:20 to go here. And now Tori Weaver I'm sorry, not Tori Weaver, Olivia Davis at the free throw line. And she'll make them both. Weaver missed her first free throw. She hasn't missed since then from the free throw line. Here's Scogan. Foot on the line. They're going to call it a three anyway, and it won't go. So going to the books is a missed three-pointer. Offensive rebound, and Abby John with points 24 and 25 on that floater. 67-54. Inside 3 minutes to go. That shot was partially blocked. And now Davis takes it away. Clark will set up the offense. Get it into the hands there of Weaver. Weaver being harassed by Abby John. And that'll be a foul on Barnesville. So every foul here on out against Barnesville will result in 2 free throws for the Panthers. And Weaver misses her first free throw of the night. She's 2 for 3 right now. She'll make the second one. Strang quickly to Kennedy Gray. She lost it out of bounds, and it goes right back to the Panthers. And it's not looking good for the Barnesville Trojans right now with 2:37 to go. Pressure in the backcourt. They get it to Ishans. Panthers. Some quick passing here. Weaver into the corner. That's Shapersky. Now back to Weaver. Cross court there over to Cedarstrom. And Davis drives and she draws a foul, and that's going to be 2 shots for Davis.
Fouls on the Trojans, number 40, Emily Smith, for 4th personal foul. At the line for the Panthers.
So Emily Smith and Kenzie Scogan have 4. Abby John has 3. Ava Fallingstad has 3. Those are your Trojans who are in a little bit of foul trouble right now with 2:09 to go. Second free throw's in. And was that tipped by Barnes? Yes, it was. It'll remain with the Panthers. .154 to go. Shapersky still out on the floor, and an immediate foul will send the Panthers to the free throw line. So now Kennedy Gray has 3. Once again, Shapersky still on the floor. She has the opportunity to hit 1 more 3 and makes it. She'll set a single-player 3-point record here on Magnitude Sports. That was sent back in February of 2020.
For the Trojans, number 3, Jada Bonches.
The Panthers have 11 threes. That's 6 shy of tying a team record for threes held by the Perham Yellow Jackets. You can check out all the records at magnitudesn.com. Click on the box that says record holders right there on our homepage. They'll get it over here for Davis. Davis into the corner. Back to Davis. Now Mickey Clark. Bounce pass for Weaver. Back to Clark. Clark will dribble to the right. Now switch directions to the left. Into the corner. Panthers playing keep away here with 1:15 to go. (71-54) is our score with a pair of free throws that I forgot to add. And now we're inside a minute. Shapersky, Weaver as they continue to play catch and keep away. Shapersky down low, outside, now back over to Davis. 45 seconds to go. And the Barnesville season will come to a conclusion here tonight at home. The Park Rapids area Panthers ended the boys season in the first playoff game last year, and now the Panthers will end the Barnesville girls season in the first playoff game this year. 22 seconds to go. Clark has it. The Park Rapids fans are on their feet. Their teammates are on their feet. Clark will dribble out the final 5 seconds. And that'll do it. Your final score here tonight, the Park Rapids area Panthers 71 and the Barnesville Trojans 54. The Panthers will either host East Grand Forks or they will go to Glendon to play the Dilworth Glendon Felton Rebels. In the quarterfinal round of the Section 8 AA tournament, the Barnesville Trojans season comes to a conclusion here tonight. And the Panthers will come out and wave to their fans. And some tears on the Barnesville bench as they just couldn't rebound from that quick start for the Park Rapids area Panthers. We said in the pregame show that if Park Rapids could hold Barnesville under 50, that they would likely have a chance to win this game. Well, they held them to 54, so they didn't succeed there. But one thing we didn't expect was 8 three-pointers in the first half by the Park Rapids area Panthers. Let's take a timeout. We'll be back in a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Network. Once again, your final 71-54. The Panthers move on to the quarterfinal round of the girls 8AA tournament.
These sponsors would like to wish Park Rapids area the best of luck in today's game. Go Panthers!
Established in 1989, the charitable mission of the Barnesville Booster Club is to support local charities and organizations, especially those involving kids and youth. Learn more about the Barnesville Booster Club by following the Barnesville Booster Club Facebook page, where you can get more information on member drives, upcoming events, and more. You can also learn more by contacting the Barnesville High School office, and the Barnesville Booster Club can also be followed on Twitter. The Barnesville Booster Club wishes the Trojans the best of luck this sports season. Go Trojans!
The Purple Goose Eatery and Drinkery, located at 310 Front Street South in Barnesville, open every day from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., 7 days a week. Burgers, salad, pizzas, sandwiches, they got you covered. Daily specials on all food and beverage items on the menu as well. They're located, once again, 310 South Front Street, Barnesville, 2 blocks from Barnesville Senior High School. Order online, purplegoose2go.com, or text your order to 218-321-1963. The Purple Goose Eatery and Drinkery, located at 310 Front Street South in Barnesville, open every day from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., 7 days a week. Burgers, salad, pizzas, sandwiches, they got you covered. Daily specials on all food and beverage items on the menu as well. They're located, once again, 310 South Front Street, Barnesville, 2 blocks from Barnesville Senior High School. Order online, purplegoose2go.com, or text your order to 218-321-1963. Dean's Bulk Service C-Stores in Barnesville and Sabin are your stops for high-quality Arco gas and diesel fuels, plus a car wash in Barnesville. Don't forget to pick up your favorite snacks and beverages as well. Dean's Bulk Service is your preferred choice for your propane, fuel, diesel, exhaust fluid, and ISO-Clean certified lubricants for your home, farm, and business. Call them 1-800-548-2799 or visit dbsoil.com to see what they can do for you.
Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Call, text, email Jack, Rhonda, or Terry with questions and get a quote today. Barnesville Drug and Hardware is your local Health Mart pharmacy and hardware Hank store in Barnesville. Open weekdays 8:30 to 6 p.m. and Saturdays until noon. Stop in at 117 Front Street and get your family prepared for winter. All the essentials, shovels, sleds for the kids, furnace filters, boots, gloves, free delivery when you purchase 10 or more bags. Don't forget, Barnesville Drug and Hardware is your Valspar Paint headquarters. Barnesville Drug and Hardware. Give them a like and follow on Facebook. Barnesville Drug and Hardware wishes the Trojans the best of luck this sports season. Newell will set it up near side. Lexi Ballgreen kick, and it's a kill for Ballgreen. That pulls the Barnesville Trojans within a point. They get the serve back. Quest works out of the shotgun again. He's looking deep, and he's got a man with a little bit of room. It bounces off the back of the neck of a Barnesville Trojan, and it's intercepted. Gannon Ballgreen will get the deflected pass.
The ball is intercepted on the deflection by number 6, Gannon Ballgreen.
Lee's Electric in Barnesville proudly cheers on the Trojans this sports season. As a featured business on the Barnesville City website, Lee's Electric can help you with your electrical needs and projects, big or small. So when there's a blast, a straightaway center field, a lightning quick touchdown pass, a supercharged ace serve, or that electric layup drive in the baseline, whenever you see an electric play in the game, think Lee's Electric. Let's go Trojans.
These sponsors would like to wish Park Rapids area the best of luck in today's game. Go Panthers!
All right, welcome back. Your final once again tonight. The Park Rapids area Panthers are a happy team and have a happy fan base as they take care of business here in Barnesville by a final score of 71-54. The Park Rapids area Panthers' next game will be in Glendon, taking on the DGF Rebels, as the Rebels defeated East Grand Forks by the score of 50-34 tonight. That game came to a conclusion about 5 minutes ago. So that game ended at about the same time this game ended here. DGF winners once again, putting East Grand Forks Green Waves season to an end by a final score of 50-34. The DGF Rebels will host the Park Rapids area Panthers in the quarterfinal round of the girls 8AA section tournament. Let's go over the individual numbers here, and we'll do the game summary numbers too. There you see it, 22 of 42 with 19 of those 42 coming from behind the arc. They had 11 three-pointers in the game, with 8 of those 11 coming in the first half. Gabby Shapersky has tied a Magnitude Sports record for most three-pointers by a single player in a Magnitude Sports broadcasted game. She now shares that record with Tori Ratz of Fergus Falls, who set it in February 29th of 2020, which was a Saturday. And then just about 4 days later, Tori Ratz's teammate, Ellie Kobeck, would also get on the 8 for one player on Wednesday, March 4th, 2020. So Tori Ratz, Ellie Kobeck of Fergus Falls, and now Gabby Shapersky of the Park Rapids Area Panthers will have their names in the record books on our website until somebody hits 9. It's as simple as that. If somebody gets 9, they'll eliminate those three names from the books. But that's where they sit right now. We'll get that updated here as soon as we possibly can. It's been a while since I've had to update that particular part of our website, to be honest with you. So 16 of 25 on the free throw line, 17 fouls, 19 turnovers, 18 of 48 shooting for the Trojans, 4 of 15 from behind the arc. They hit 3 of those 4 in the second half. 14 of 23 from the free throw line. That's big. Let's see if I can do the mental math on that and make my high school math teacher proud of me. That's 9 points. I don't know why that was so hard. So 9 points would have put them at 63. So even if they were better at the free throw line, they were better at the free throw line in the second half in comparison to the first half. But for probably the first time this season, you can't blame the free throw shooting on the loss, because it doesn't bring them to that 71 mark, not even close. So there's a look at your team numbers. Once again, we'll put the live camera on court here. Is some Park Rapids players still on the court, hanging out with family and friends. Individual numbers for the Barnesville Trojans, whose season comes to an end. There we go. With a win-loss record of 15-11. They will, so there will be 15-11 overall. They'll be 9-7 in section play. Park Rapids is not a conference opponent, so the Trojans will be 8 wins, 4 losses against Heart of Lakes opponents this year. 8-2 on the road, 1-2 neutral court, and their home record will come to a conclusion of 6 wins and 7 losses. And their next matchup will be right around early December next year, or actually I should say later this year, now that I think about it. For the Park Rapids Area Panthers, they continue on to the quarterfinals here with a record of 11-15, 3-7 against section opponents. They will, at the moment, if they don't play any mid-state conference teams at some point in the tournament, their conference record is at 4-6 currently. They are now 6-7 when they play on the road. They'll have a chance to bring that to 500 at 7-7 when they go to Glendon to take on the DGF Rebels. And then their home record is 5-8. So as I take a look at the brackets here, Park Rapids upsets the 4 seed. They move on to the quarterfinals. They'll play DGF, who is the 5 seed. And then if Park Rapids wins that game, the only way they would host a home game is if War Road somehow knocked off Perm tonight. My phone died. I can't get any information on that aspect of it. But if you give me a couple mouse clicks here, I can probably find out what that final score was in Perm. We'll turn down our crowd mic because I don't want to hear the vacuum cleaner or whatever it is up there, the air blower, whatever it is up there using down there. Let's see. They're still live, actually. Oh no, they just went off air. 64-26 in favor of Perham. So Perham will move on to play the winner of Roseau and Fergus Falls, and that's one I don't have a final on yet. So we know that Perham moves on. We know that Park Rapids moves on. We know that DGF moves on. The only one we're not sure of at the moment is Fergus Falls and Roseau, the Rams and the Otters. Fergus Falls Otters, number 8 seed. The Roseau Rams, the 9 seed. The winner of that game will travel to Perham to take on the Yellow Jackets on March 4th. It'll be a 7 o'clock game. And then Park Rapids will travel to Glendon to take on the DGF Rebels, also on March 4th. And that is currently scheduled to be a 7 o'clock game. And then the winner of DGF and Park Rapids will move to the semifinals, and the remainder of the tournament will finish out at Detroit Lakes High School. And if Perham makes it that far, we'll have a game for you. Now that Barnesville's eliminated, we're down to one team of coverage at the moment. But maybe we'll sneak another game in. I have a suspicion that we might be able to sneak something in here. So we'll let you know. Just keep your eyes on our website and at our schedule, and that will be the best way to find out what we're doing moving forward here. So 71-54. Let's go over the individual numbers. I know you've been waiting so patiently for that. 4 for Kennedy Gray, 1 for Sydney Strand, 6 for Mackenzie Scogan, 2 for Lexi Hay, 3 for, not 3. It was actually 6 for Ava Fallingstad, and 1 for Kennedy Gray. I misdid the math there big time. Okay, let's try that again. Kennedy Gray with 1, Sydney Strand with 1, Mackenzie Scogan with 6, Lexi Hafe with 2, Ava Fallingstad with 6. She scored 3 in the first half, and she hit about a 21-foot three-pointer in the second half to give her 6 points. Emily Smith, 7 in the first half, 6 more in the second half for a total of 13. The Barnesville Trojans were led in a losing effort by their sophomore guard, Abby John, who ended the night with 25 points on the evening. For the Park Rapids area Panthers, they spread the scoring around rather evenly. They had 4 there. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 played but did not score, so that's a 0. She also played. I'm just making sure that I'm not missing anybody here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 players played in today's game for Park Rapids, and of those 10, 6 of them scored, and of those 6, 4 of them were in double digits. How about that? That's some pretty good numbers if you're a Park Rapids fan, no doubt about it. Let's go over those individual numbers. It was 2 points for Hallie Ishans, 2 more for Anna Yelanimi, and those were the only players who didn't get into double digits. Then you got Julia Harmon, who was held quiet in the first half, but then exploded with 10 in the second half, and that would be her game total. She would be your 4th highest scorer. Your 3rd highest scorer would be Tori Weaver, who hit 9 of her 15 points from behind the arc and made the rest from inside the arc, including a pair of free throws for 15. Your 2nd highest scorer was Olivia Davis, who scored 12 of her 18 in the first half, and she had an excellent night from the free throw line. Let's count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. She hit 9 of 11. She missed her first one and missed her last one and made all the other ones in between her first and last one of the night from the free throw line. She ended the night with 18. And your leading scorer tonight was Gabby Shapersky, who's tied a magnitude record with 8 3-pointers in the game, and 8 times 3 is 24. That was her point total tonight. She had no other points from anywhere out on the court except for outside of that 3-point arc. What a night for Gabby Shapersky. And, man, you know, between her and Tori Weaver, they really got that quick start there for Park Rapids, and that's really what set them apart. You take away, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4. It was 5, so 15 points because it was 5 3-pointers on 5 possessions, alternating players on 5 possessions. So it was on the first possession, it was Shapersky with a 3, then Weaver hit a 3, then Shapersky, then Weaver, then Shapersky. 3-3-3-3-3 on 5 trips down the floor. not a bad start to get yourself into a lead, and there were no lead changes in this game. But if you take away those 5 threes, what's that? That gives Barnesville a victory in this particular contest. So Shapersky and Weaver with that hot start is the reason why the Panthers won tonight, to be quite honest with you. And that's not to take away from the play of any of the others. I mean, sure, if a couple of threes were missed in the second half, maybe a couple more free throws. I mean, there's so many scenarios that could lead to a Panthers loss. But the one that stands out is those first 5 3-pointers between Shapersky and Weaver. And had those 5 3-pointers not occurred, Barnesville would be hosting a quarterfinal game here at the Barnesville Sports Arena. But that's not the story tonight. The story is the Park Rapids Panthers pick up the victory. Thanks so much for tuning in. Once again, thanks to all of our sponsors, Barnesville Senex, Barnesville Senex sponsoring your pregame show, Ratzo's Pool Hall hosting the live watch party and the scoreboard, Midwest Bank with the halftime show, Barnesville Booster Club sponsoring the free throws this season for Barnesville. The Barnesville Takedown Club, the Pitchfork, Purple Goose Eatery and Drinkery, Four Hill Farms for sponsoring your keys to the game, Dean's Bulk Service, Willow Creek Insurance, Barnesville Drug and Hardware for sponsoring the player of the game, and we got to still select that here. Ball Green Construction and Lee's Electric. Thank you, Barnesville sponsors, for your support of Trojans girls basketball this season. And a special double thank you, or a triple thank you, or however thank yous you want, to our Park Rapids fans who sponsored, including Wolf and Simon Real Estate, Quickla Ace Hardware, Park Rapids Education and Activities Foundation, True North Mechanical, let's see here, Racer Construction, Leading Edge Mechanical, Hoffman Electric, Catherine's on Main, the lazy one, Coldwell Banker, Clack and Dennis Real Estate. And just so you know, Catherine's not the lazy one. That's for anyone from Park Rapids. They know that I didn't mean it to sound that way. But thank you once again to those sponsors for supporting your team and cheering on your team. And I know you have smiles on your faces since the bigger number is on your side of the scoreboard tonight. All right, well, that's going to wrap it up. We got to select your Barnesville Drug and Hardware player of the game. In a losing effort, we'll give it to Abby John for Barnesville. But, man, there are like 4 players I could give it to for Park Rapids, and it's so hard to narrow it down to one. You look at Shapersky and Weaver. They had that hot start for the Panthers. They didn't necessarily cool down, but other people came in after that. One that really stands out is Olivia Davis. She kind of had a complete game, maybe a little bit better game in the first half. Julia Harmon had a great game, but maybe a little bit better game in the second half. So that's kind of the 4 I'm stuck on right now. So honorable mention to the 3 that I don't award it to, but I think, let's see here, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I have to give the player of the game to the senior Olivia Davis. And that is not to discredit the play of Shapersky, Weaver, or Harmon. But I just feel that Davis had the more complete game. She contributed in the first half. She contributed in the second half. She was very hot from the free throw line. At one point making 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in a row. She was 9 of 11, missed her first one, made her next 9, missed her last one, and ended the night with 18 points. So she's your second highest scorer. But I think the more complete game goes to Olivia Davis with a very close 3 others to name there. But Olivia Davis will be our Barnesville Drug and Hardware player of the game for the Park Rapids area Panthers. Congratulations once again to the Panthers. Good luck to the Trojans next season. Your final score one more time, 71-54. The Panthers travel to Glendon to take on the DGF Rebels in the quarterfinals with a record of 11-15 overall. Good luck to the Panthers in that matchup, and we'll talk to you again on Friday, I believe, for boys basketball here on Magnitude Sports.
Seating has been a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network. Don't forget to subscribe, click the bell, and visit our website at magnitudesn.com for a schedule of our upcoming broadcasts.